Gauteng now. More police have been deployed in Tembisa to monitor the situation following days of violent protests. Ekurhuleni's Community Safety MMC, Letlogonolo Moseki, insists political sabotage cannot be ruled out. And our reporter Pule-Letshwiti-Jones joins us for more. Pule, we know that the MEC for Cooperative Governance and Human Settlements, Lebogang Maile, was in the area today. He told us last night on this program that he was going to be coming with the mayor. So talk to me about what happened and what sort of public engagement there was. Did the mayor actually meet the people?
Well, what there was today was a visit to the Tembisa police station, and then from there onwards, the COGTA MEC Lebogang Maile and, of course, the Ekurhuleni Mayor Tanya Campbell went on to visit some of the families who lost their loved ones during the violent protests. As we do understand that their toll still stands at 4. And afterwards, they were scheduled to actually go to a stadium where they would be addressing some of the angered community members as well as the Tembisa Business Forum. But that didn't happen. Lebogang Maile then went alone to the stadium, and the mayor decided not to go there. During the briefing, the mayor was quite clear to say for now she's got no answers. She'll only have answers on Friday, and there will be a plan to pave the way forward only on Friday. And therefore she decided that it wouldn't be the best idea to go speak to residents to tell them that she's got no answers. And therefore residents were quite angered about that move to say that she was just supposed to come anyway, and her not showing up again was sort of not appeasing for them as well. So they are then expected to wait until Friday, but for now, on the ground, the situation seems to be calm, and police are still deploying some of their manpower on the ground to make sure that they can monitor the situation. Perhaps, Sally, we can just listen to some of the views that were shared earlier on during the day when we were joined by the mayor and, of course, Lebogang Maile.
There seems to be external issues that have driven the riots to be out of control. And again, I would like to convey our condolences to the families of the 4 residents who have lost their lives within the riots that have taken place. But besides that, I contacted the Premier and the MEC to formulate a cooperative governance system on a way forward to resolve many of the problems that do not fall in the structures of the municipality. Our outcomes are very clear, that we want to have outcomes that are for the benefit of our residents, that it is not a political struggle.
All right, let's listen now to what the MMC for Community Safety had to say about the possible motive for the protest.
Most of these people that we have been engaging with, we are told they were part of the internal processes of the ANC. They failed through the internal process of the ANC, and as a result, they are foiling this. These are not confirmed issues, but our officers are on the ground right now to get to the bottom of this. And we are nearing the completion of this thing, and I'm telling you, once we have got all the details, we'll close in on them. All of those who are involved will actually have to answer before the law.
All right, so the impression we're getting from the municipality and from the mayor, and in fact the mayor has said this very clearly, is that they believe this is being deliberately created, taking a relevant issue and inciting people who are already unhappy with the municipality for political gain, to try and destabilize the coalition. When I spoke to Lebogang Maile last night, he said to me that obviously they'd need to prove that, but he certainly didn't deny. What did he say today, and what did he say to the community?
Well, you're quite right, Sally, because on Monday the mayor did say that there was some sort of pattern that they had witnessed of a group of people who are trying to destabilize the situation in the municipality and of course undermine the coalition government. But at the very same time, what we're getting from the MMC for Community Safety, of course heading the portfolio which would speak to stability and security in the area, Lebogang, saying that from what they're gathering on the ground and the details they've been doing amid the investigations is that these protests which turned violent could have been fueled up by some of the members within the opposition party, being the ANC as well. And those were the claims that were made in the morning, saying that investigations were still underway to look into this matter. But Lebogang Maile today obviously coming here during the briefing, maintaining that they're not aware of any political sabotage and that they will wait for the investigations to unfold before they can decide to make any pronouncements or choose a position with these current violent protests that have taken place. But from what we've seen on the ground, Sally, yesterday when we were driving through and going to different entry ports, we would see that some of the residents here actually were of course intoxicated. Others knew nothing about the protest, and you get the sense that it was just a different agenda driven by criminal elements as well. And one must also make you realize that this happened in front of the view of law enforcement, which was of course breaking the law. When you block entry ports and of course vandalize facilities, you are breaking the law. And as it is right now, there isn't any arrests that have been made. So it gives you a sense that, there was some sort of other sinister motive behind this, apart from the, innocent agenda of service delivery protest and just demanding what they wanted, which is the residents as well. So Maile for now maintains that he knows nothing about the political sabotage. Apart from that, the MMC for Community Safety is of the view that there could have been political sabotage here at play.
Yeah, and of course we don't quite know, and it must be noted as well that IPID is investigating potential police heavy-handedness, 2 people killed, possibly with rubber bullets, possibly with live ammunition, and of course the other 2 deaths relating to a gas canister exploding while they were trying to vandalize an ATM. So all quiet there at this point, am I right?
Yeah, definitely. For now, it is still quiet. We've driven around the various sections within the township. We see taxis. Can I show you on my screen? Taxis flowing here as it is right now. Residents, walking freely. There's still a bit of a police presence as well, and vehicles, patrolling within these areas. Robots are working. There's a bit of electricity. So for now, things are still quite good. Hopefully the mayor will make way on Friday to iron out these issues finally and see if there is a way forward, and hopefully there can be some bit of peace and stability once again in this township. As the protests have of course disturbed various services, which includes schools, school lessons having been suspended, hospitality clinics being disturbed as well, and businesses, Sally, having been disturbed, but most importantly the livelihoods of people as well having been disrupted. So hopefully Friday will bring in some few answers to the residents' demands.
Well, absolutely. Thank you very much. Pule-Letshwiti-Jones telling us that the mayor says she's only going to speak to everybody on Friday because she'll have definite answers by then. And of course, one of the concerns is that the price of electricity and other services is just too high. So hopefully she'll have some really concrete answers for the community.